Hello, this is Dave Travels in Time. I'm doing a review of what my thoughts were of Red Dwarf Series 1. So Series 1 begins obviously with Lister and Rimmer aboard Red Dwarf. They're doing chicken soup maintenance. And they have a few conversations. This is obviously before Crichton won't appear till Series 2. It's interesting how kind of like small scale the series is, the first series. And then basically Lister gets in trouble because he has a cat on board. And he's like, you have to get rid of, Captain Hollister says, you have to get rid of the cat. And he's like, no, not my cat. Oh, anything else. And then, of course, he's punished and then sent to stasis for 18 months. Little does he know that 18 months is actually 3 million years. And then he wakes up, Holly releases him out of the stasis chamber. And everybody's dead, Dave. Sorry. Oh, everybody? Yes, everybody's dead, Dave. Everybody's dead. Everybody is dead, Dave. I like that scene. Finds out. So the first episode's called The End, actually. What a title. I guess because, everyone's going to be dead. So it's the end for mostly everybody except him. But little does he know, the cat that he had on board is 3 million years later. There's an advanced version of it, and he's called Cat, and he's humanoid looking, and he always dresses stylish, and he's always obsessed with how he looks. It's funny. Danny John Jules, his character. And little does Lister also know that Rimmer's back, but as a hologram. Holly made him into a hologram. And Lister's expressed is like, damn. It's kind of interesting in Series 1 too. Like, how many series later it's like Series 6 and Series 7, I figure by then they're kind of like more friends. Very unlikely friends, but here they're like bitter enemies, right? At this point. They can't stand each other, and it's kind of funny. It's the funny dynamic of it, They loathe each other, and they always put pranks on each other. It's funny. Series 1, yeah, it's interesting. It's definitely smaller scale. The budget's smaller. The video quality obviously isn't as good due to just the video negatives of it and stuff. So obviously, when you get to the later series, everything's more cinematic, and the video quality improves. And but I like the small scale of it, and and there's some good stories in here. And probably my favorite one, I would have to say, would probably be the Rimmer one, where there's two Rimmers. Lister, at the previous episode before that, he was hoping he could get Kachansky back as a hologram. But little does he know that instead of doing that, Rimmer creates another Rimmer. Oh my gosh. That was hilarious. And then another episode, too, is basically Rimmer turns out to be the god of the cat people. That was funny. And they basically had a war. And there was like millions lost too. Lister feels all bad about it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was funny. It's sad at the same time. He's like, oh man, I did this. And so they wear these, he sees this old man cat at the end where, he's like, my hat, I lost my sacred hat. And then, he takes it from Cat's head. And he's like, no, you didn't. This is it. And he's all relieved. Good actor, too, for the one who played his part. That was a good episode too, actually. The cat people one where Lister finds out he's their god, basically. Um, yeah, I think those are my two personal favorites of the whole series. One were those two. Funny stuff. Funny and tragic though with the cat one. It's like because millions of their people were slaughtered. It's like, oh, that's so sad, you know. Oh my goodness. Ah, good season, good series though. Series one actually is good. I don't know how I would rank this series. Obviously, I'll go through that once I review more of these. But yeah, I really like the dynamics between the three of them, and then Holly. And yeah, it's funny stuff. Yeah, so in the Me Too one, we find out that how Rimmer dies too, and oh man, he says at the end, "Gazpacho soup," and then Lister's like, "What does gazpacho soup mean?" And he reveals that Rimmer tells him at the end of the episode, but he's basically Rimmer was spying on his in his diary. Yeah, oh man. And there were two Rimmers. They get along great at first, right? But then they start hating on each other, and then in the theater they argue some more, and then Lister's like, "Okay, okay, enough's enough. One of you's got to go." And he points to one. And he's like, "It's you." Um, and I guess in the deleted scene they were gonna hit that they he accidentally deleted the wrong Rimmer and the double Rimmer instead of the original, but they decided not to go that route. But it's funny. So then at the end, basically Rimmer at the end, he's all in like it almost looks like navy and military regalia, right? And he's like, "I'll tell you since it's gonna be my last few minutes. I'll tell you what gazpacho soup was. Why I said that. Basically, it was supposed to be served. You know, gazpacho soup's supposed to be served cold, not hot. And I served it hot, and they were all laughing at me. Their faces, I'll never forget it." And oh man, that acting was good. Oh man, oh that was great. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And the look of shame and embarrassment that he had. So that's why he said gazpacho soup when he died, because he never forgot that moment. Man, and then Lester tells him that Lester tells him that oh, by the way, I'm not deleted you. I deleted the other one. That was great. It's like, oh, okay. I poured my Rimmer's probably thinking I poured my heart and told you this only because I know you were gonna delete me. He just gave it away. Oh my gosh, Chris Berry did great with that. Gazpacho soup speech too. Oh man, that was good. Um, and he's like, "You got to agree not to mention this again." And he's like, "I promise." Lister, great Charlie. He's like, "I promise never to talk about it again." And then he says "super" at the end, and then Rimmer just gives him this look of like, "I want to kill you." Oh man, so series one actually is pretty good. How would I rank it? You know what? It's pretty damn good. I will rate it a 9. I really liked it. It's a solid start to the show, and there's nothing like really negative about it. Obviously, you know, it doesn't have the bigger effects. It's very small scale compared to the later series, and yeah, they're not going off on planets either yet at this point. Um, and we don't have Crichton as the main character either yet. That happens in series 3. Um, but I like that dynamic when he gets added. So yeah, overall, very good series. I highly recommend it. Um, yeah, mm, it's a good start to the show. And there's been what 12 series, so I have Geez, I'll have more to review, I guess. Which I will. But I just decided I would start with series 1 now. So I'm watching what, series 11 right now. Yeah, watching series 11 right now. Good stuff. It's good stuff. Yeah, it holds up. It's a really good show. For people that haven't seen it, definitely recommend it. I feel like in America, it's definitely more niche. Like, there's going to be a lot of American people that are going to be like, "Oh, what is that show?" You know. Whereas Doctor Who, it's like in America, more than half the people here know what Doctor Who is. But I feel like Red Dwarf's more niche here than Doctor Who is. You know. Um, but I don't know. That gives it a likability too. It's like, okay, it's underrated. You know. All right. Well, anyway, I guess it's the end of the review. Highly recommend it. Rick Dwarf. If you haven't seen it, check it out. And this will end. I'll do more videos, and then I might do one more live stream of Law and Order too. I'll have to think of a script for that. I'm still figuring that out, and then I'll act it out. That would be a fun thing to do in the next couple days. Why not? All right, guys. And if you like what you see, subscribe. Check out this channel. Slowly getting back into the channel again. I want to keep doing videos and stuff. All right, guys. Take care. Peace. Bye for now.